Well, hello, sunshine. This is your energy forecast video for mid-April to the end of April. I may do another one before the end of the month, but I want to check in with you and just kind of let you know what you can expect for the next couple of weeks. So I'm excited to do this energy forecast. And if you're not familiar with me, my name is Laura Ashley Abraham. Welcome. And for those of you who have been here for a while, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love hearing all of your comments and hearing how these energy forecast videos do resonate with you. So what I do during these, I will be pulling some cards for you. I'm going to pull some cards from the tarot. This is from the Light Seers Tarot deck. I will pull a card from the Angels of Abundance deck today, and then probably one from the Energy and Spirit deck. I don't know if you can see that. I know sometimes the lighting is kind of weird, but there we go. Energy and Spirit deck. And I may pull another one from a different deck too. I want to see, what we can expect for the next few weeks. So before I get into that, I did want to wish everybody a happy Easter. I know that's coming up. If you celebrate Easter, happy Easter. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Now, right now we do have a full moon, so April 12th. We have a pink moon, and it was named after pink flowers that bloom in the spring, is why we have the name the pink moon. So with full moons bring about manifestation, right? They are also a time of being able to release and let go of things that no longer serve us. So you may have noticed a shift. I know I have noticed a shift. We are out of retrograde, thank goodness. It feels so much better, so much lighter. It just feels like finally there's some movement here. So I hope that you've been noticing that and feeling that. That is going to continue and it will be a good thing moving forward, I think, for all of us. We're really going to feel this. To me, it feels like a feeling of expansion. So we'll see what the cards talk about with that. But with the full moon, this is a good time too to do like a full moon ritual where you're letting go of negative energies, situations, people, circumstances, habits that have been holding you back in some way. So it's a time of self-reflection, going within and really looking at what is working for you and what isn't. So take some time to do that, write it on a piece of paper. I always talk about you can, burn the piece of paper or just rip it up and tear it up, but let go of what no longer serves you. And then write on a piece of paper what you really want to create and what you want to manifest. This is also a time for heightened intuition. So you may notice that you are receiving more intuitive messages. Speaking of which, I am going to be teaching a course coming up in I'll let you know more about that. I don't exactly have a time frame, but I'm going to be teaching a course on developing your intuition. So if you're interested in that, watch for that. That's going to be really cool. The next thing that I actually have coming in May, beginning of May, I was going to charge for this and I haven't sent it out through email yet, but I did talk about it on Facebook that I am going to be doing a 21-day abundance challenge to raise your vibration. That starts in May. But the cool thing is, like I said, I was going to charge for it and I'm actually going to do it for free. It is a full course. It's 21 days where I'm going to be with you for 21 days. And every day we're going to talk about how to raise your vibration in a different way. And it'll be fun. It'll be an easy challenge. Most of the days, you'll be able to do this within, 5 to 10, maybe 15 minutes. I want to keep it so that it's easy to incorporate into your everyday life. This will be really fun. And the intention of raising your vibration is because when you do that, you are manifesting. You're in a flow energy, and that's what we want to be in. So if you're looking to shift your vibration in any area of your life, this is really going to make a difference. It's going to really help you and it'll be fun. I'm going to get into some of the emotional stuff we'll be releasing, but also how to shift everyday, experiences and how to look at things different. So I'm so excited. I can't wait to do that. I will send out an email probably around Easter time, hopefully before that. I just don't know if I can get it done where you'll be able to sign up for it. So I will be posting it on Facebook, on YouTube, I don't know if the videos are going to work on Instagram, but I'm going to try. But there will be a link where you're actually going to be able to get into a portal. And like I said, this is an actual course. So you will be able to access the course, go back to it. I probably won't keep it for free for very long, but it will be for a limited time and everybody's going to have access to it once I start. So it's probably going to start on May 5th, but I will have more information about that. So keep an eye out. It's going to be really, really fun. Now, I'll get into that later, but I have some other really cool events that are going to be coming up. I'll talk about those later in future videos, but I do have a virtual reading party I'm doing tomorrow. So for those of you that signed up for it, can't wait to see you. And if you are interested in doing a reading party, reach out to me. And if you have any questions, you can always email me at Laura Ashley fb@gmail.com. So the other thing too, I did want to mention real quick, and then I'm going to dive into the cards so we can get started. Birthdays. Happy birthday to anybody that's in April. If you're not familiar on Facebook, I will pull a card for you if it is your birthday. If you go to Facebook on the daily cards where I post daily cards, and you say, it's my birthday, I'll pull a birthday card for you. All right. Please let your friends and family know about that. That's another thing too with the free 21-day abundance challenge. I'm going to ask for you just to share it with people and let them know because it will be really fun for us to get that energy going. If you're working on manifesting something, but more than anything, it's really just about being in a vibration of healing and about, finding ways to shift our energy when we are stuck. That's what I want to help you with. All right. So let's get going. We'll see what the cards have to tell us for this week. And it's really for, mid-April, like I said, to like kind of the end of April. We'll see what our angels and guides want to bring forward for us. So what is for everybody's highest and greatest good to know right now? Let's see. Those two cards just fell out. So we'll see. The first card was the Eight of Cups, and the next card was the Knight of Wands. Oh, this is interesting. They're just kind of flying out today. It doesn't usually happen like that. So we're going to take it. All right. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, you guys are getting out of like, this is challenging energy. Holy moly. Okay. So let's see. What do they want? I'm doing a little bit different today, aren't I? So, because I go with what the cards tell me to do and what your guides and your angels want to talk about. So the first couple cards that flew out was the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from something, and it's about an emotional experience. We're leaving, we're releasing, we're letting something go. We're not staying stuck anymore. It may have been painful and difficult, and a difficult choice, or something that you felt like had been going on for a while, but it's like you're moving out of that energy, which is really good. The next card is the Knight of Wands, which is this is about like passion. This is about excitement. Like there's an excitement that's coming forward for you. So whatever you've left behind, don't feel like that's like, the end, or it's never, nothing was gonna, shift for you. It's like things have moved, things are moving, and that's what the Knight of Wands represents. Fun, action, excitement, something very positive coming forward where you are gonna feel that excitement for something where maybe you haven't for quite a while, like with the Eight of Cups, because it is about leaving and letting something go. And the Knight of Wands is like, you know what? You made the right decision or the right choice, even though it wasn't easy to do. So however this relates with you, right? For some of you, this is going to be connected to a situation, connected with a relationship, or connected with a job, or a specific person. So see what resonates with you, see how this, impacts your life because it's going to be different for everybody. So just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So the next couple cards we have, and it's interesting, they're kind of coming through as like a group of cards. So I'm going to read them that way. We have the King of Wands, we have the Two of Pentacles reversed, and then we have the Hierophant. Okay, so the King of Wands is action oriented. This is where you have set your sights on something and you are going to be moving forward. You want to um, go after this. This is about a passion. This is about a purpose. It could be again connected to a relationship. There's something that you want, and you're like, I know what I want, and now I'm going to move forward and I'm going to go after it. And I'm not going to let anything hold me back. That's the energy of the King of Wands. Then in the center is the Two of Pentacles, but it's reversed. So the Two of Pentacles is about a choice. It can be connected to financial or a situation connected with people because it's an earth card. So to like an option, there's something where you may feel stuck or trying to figure out what you want to do. It could be connected to a move, right? It could be connected to a job. I don't know where I want to move. I have these options, these choices. I'm not really sure what I want to do. I don't know if I want to move here, if I want to go there, or if I want to take this direction with this job or take that direction with this job. So there's something about a choice or a decision that you're needing to make, and you may feel a little stuck right now. So don't worry because the energy is going to shift, and the Hierophant card is about learning. This is about a spiritual path. There is a staircase behind him, and it's about figuring out, right? Or listening, more like listening to your intuition and going in the direction that you feel guided to go. Because, when you're up here, you're feeling happy, you're feeling lighter, you're feeling free. And this is about enlightenment, moving towards the direction of your soul. What makes you feel light? What makes you feel happy? What makes you feel more joyful? And the Two of Pentacles, this is where again the choice, you're having to ask yourself, what do I want more, or which one is going to make me the happiest? And there's a spiritual component to it. This is why the Hierophant is here. So you're having to decide what spiritual path is going to bring forward the best outcome for me, what is going to ultimately make me the happiest. And there's no right or wrong here. It's really about what is, what feels good to you. Which direction do you want to go in? So let your intuition guide you, especially with this moon right now. That's another reason too with the Hierophant. It's let your intuition guide you. Let yourself tune into that and hear what it's trying to tell you. And if you don't know right now, just take time to before figuring it out. But you're gonna know, you're gonna have a direction here because we have these wands, which again is about movement and action and needing to take action about a situation. So you're not going to be able to stay in this space of indecision for very long. You're going to have to make some kind of a choice. Now, if you're not having to make a choice and it has to do with somebody else making a choice or a decision, you may feel a little bit of that being in limbo. And again, that's okay. Do the other things that you can do in the meantime, right? We've kind of been in that stuck energy a little bit and we've been moving out of it. And you may still feel like there's some kind of back and forth going on. Again, if there's somebody else that is in an obstacle almost, I just heard the word an obstacle about how to move forward, then just trust and know that your soul is working on this. Your higher self is working behind the scenes to illuminate, to bring forward a direction for you. And this is what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. So you're kind of going to have to go with, some faith and trust that it's all going to work out, even if you don't know how it's going to work out. What I'm hearing is to release the worries because this situation has caused a lot of worry for you because they're bringing forward the other cards are the Four of Swords, which is about rest, but it was reversed. So it may be causing sleepless nights. Then you have the Eight of Swords, which is about being all tied up, but it's reversed. So that means that you're getting out of that feeling or working on getting out of that feeling. And then we have the Six of Swords, which is about moving on, letting go, which is similar to the Eight of Cups energy, letting go, but feeling conflicted, feeling restricted, feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, like, I don't really know where I'm going, but there's a situation where you are moving. Something is being released, something is shifting, and you may not have everything in place yet or know exactly how. But this energy is opening up. Okay, so you can expect an energy of movement. You can expect an energy of, I'm hearing like reciprocation almost. Interesting. So some type of energy is going to be coming back to you in a positive way where, um, yeah, reciprocity. Interesting. Reciprocity, where you are, you've been giving out or you've been doing something and you may not have been being shown, or it may not have been tangible results. You may not have had tangible results about what you've been putting into a situation. And again, trying to figure out how to navigate this. And it could be connected with many different things depending on how this impacts your life in a specific situation. They're showing me something also like with financial, they're showing me connected with like a job. It could be connected with your health, which means that's why you're having to like rest and take time and feeling conflicted or like you're not able to do what you want to do. But what I'm seeing is this movement energy that's going to shift. Okay. So be patient right now while this does start to open up, because the next two cards we have are the King of Cups and you have the Four of Cups, which is reversed. The King of Cups is the it's an energy of being very compassionate, being very, it's an intuitive card, being connected with your, like, very caring, very loving, very like father figure energy. But this could be connected with you and how you are as a mother, father, right? Energy of very loving, of very much giving, caring. This could actually, the situation could be connected with a father energy where it's like you're working on healing something, or you're working on having some, okay, thank you, because they're bringing forward, this is interesting, like a family member. This could be connected to a family member where you're trying to bring in more compassion and understanding in the situation. You're trying to be more empathetic. You're trying to listen to your own intuition to figure out which direction to go in. And if you notice, he's got his eyes closed and he's sitting in meditation. And there's a sailboat in the background, so it's kind of like he's waiting for this ship to come in. He's not really making a whole lot of moves, he's just going within. Cups have to do with our emotions and tuning into our emotions, but he's being very grounded, right? He's not overreacting. He's really tuning into how he feels and not taking any movement until he's ready to react and respond to what he knows he needs to do. There's a starfish down here, which to me also represents like your wishes, right? Wishes coming true, moving in that direction of whatever it is that your wish is. So you may have to do some meditations, because he's meditating here too. He's just sitting and like contemplating and thinking about, okay, which direction do I want to go in? And when you put your energy in the area or the direction you want to go in, then the situation will move. So pausing, kind of reflecting and waiting until you know for sure which direction to go in and how to react. And then the next card next to it is the Four of Cups, but it's reversed. So the Four of Cups upright is where you can see like she's kind of like she's like, she just feels like I'm really over this. I'm really bored. I'm really done with this. She doesn't, she's like feeling, just not happy, and she's like, I'm really sick of being in this energy and I just don't want to feel like this anymore. But the good thing is that it's reversed, which is you are moving out of that energy. So you're still kind of trying to figure out what direction to go in. Where's this, movement? How do I move? Um, Forward. Now, what I'm hearing intuitively, though, is that you are going to know there's going to be some significant changes that are going to come forward in a positive way for you in the next few weeks. The energy is going to open up. So you're going to have a direction. This stuck and stagnant energy is going to start to dissipate. Right now, it's pretty, it feels like obstructive. It feels restrictive. It feels, like you're ready to break free of these chains and these things that have been kind of holding you back, and um you that is going to happen. There's just it to me, it almost feels like it's kind of like you're in the last bit of that energy, and something is going to move this so that it's like you're going to finally be able to be free, because I'm actually hearing free. They said to pull another card, and the next card is the Two of Wands. So it's literally like you're waiting for something to happen. You're just sitting there, you're kind of like waiting. You're like, okay, show me what my next steps are, because that's what needs to happen. So this may be a little bit out of your control, because there may be another person or another situation. Like if you're not feeling good, it's like it's going to take time for you to get back to feeling better. Or if it has to do like with a job, you're waiting to hear back about what your next move is going to be. Or if it has to do with a relationship, it may be dependent on what they say to you or what they don't say to you, and or how you want to handle the situation. So you're really in this energy of trying to kind of figure out what your next steps are. But really listen to your higher guidance. Go within, with the King of Cups, go within and listen to what your higher self, like, right, what would your higher self tell you to do in this situation? And if it's just there's nothing you can do, that's why you need to just kind of wait, and you need to wait until you get the answer and the solution. And it's going to come forward for you. And the other thing too is asking your future self, because this Hierophant is about teaching and learning, but asking your, I'm sorry, not your higher self, your future self, if I said that. I said your higher self too. You wanted to check in with your higher self and see if you get a response or an answer. Kind of go and meditate, and ask, what should I do next? And if you're not sure, think about your future self. What is your goal? What is it that you're looking to create or to manifest? What do you want to bring into your life, and what kind of life do you want to live? Think about what would your future self tell you to do in this situation. And that might give you some clarity. That may help you to know how to move forward. But for right now, um, okay, thank you. Because they're saying, right, with the starfish, and there's little fishes here too. This is a very good omen of what is to come. There's some type of financial freedom. So that might be too with the Two of Pentacles, where you're feeling a little bit restricted financially, where you're like, that could be too, right? We have that kind of going in the stock market, and um, do not freak out. Okay, please. Do yourself a favor. Do not let the outside world control what's going on in your inner world. It's one of the reasons I want to do this 21-day abundance challenge, because we have control about how we respond and how we feel. If you let everything outside of you control how you feel inside, that's never going to stop. Our work, our spiritual work, is to control how we feel, regardless of what is happening outside of us. And that is tremendous spiritual enlightenment. That's what we're here to do. But it's really hard. And we're constantly being tested. We're constantly being challenged to go within, right? To really take the time to go within and not let what somebody says or what somebody does or outside circumstances influence us. And it doesn't mean that you don't care. And it doesn't mean that you're being oblivious and that you're just, airy-fairy and you're not really paying attention to what is happening around you. That isn't what I'm saying. This is about owning your vibration, because when you own your vibration, the outside world will shift. So if there is a situation that's cloudy, which is where the full moon comes in, that you can't really fully see through, go within and get into that energy, like the King of Cups, and sit with this and really align with what it is that you want to feel and how you want to feel about the situation, and let that energy transform your outside world and situations and people around you, because we can't control other people. You can't control the world. You can't control what's going to happen, but you can control how you respond to it and how you react. And being calm and not being in a fear-based place is what is going to help to shift the energy in the direction that you want it to go in. So I'm hearing to tell you, literally what I just heard was, you are guaranteed a successful outcome in this situation. I don't think I've ever said that before. Okay. I don't think that's ever come up in a reading. You are guaranteed a successful outcome in this situation. So if you know that, be at peace. I love that message. That is so cool. Be at peace. Okay. Be like the King of Cups. Just sit there, be calm, be happy, and go about your day and do your things. Okay. I love that. That is really cool. All right. Um, I gotta write that down. I love it. Okay. So I am going to pull a couple other cards from a few other decks. We're going to check in with the Angels of Abundance and see what your Angels of Abundance want to say today. What does everybody need to know that's for their highest and greatest good? Right now, be clear and specific, angels. Bring forward what we need to hear. Okay, so the first card that comes out is asking for your needs to be met. So you may have been asking your angels to help you. If you haven't been, ask them, because they are working behind the scenes to help you. It says God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped, and it begins by asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. Sometimes we get, it's like, well, I've asked and nobody will help me. I've done that myself. It's like, I'll just do it myself, I'll get it done faster. But this is saying actually that you do need help in this situation. So don't be afraid to ask your angels and your guides for help. It's interesting. It almost looks like she's holding the moon. Huh. I don't know if you can see that. She's holding like a beautiful like ball of light. It's kind of like holding that light in her hand. I've never seen that before. That's what I love about doing readings, right, with the cards. It's like I always see something I've never seen before. No matter how many times you look at the cards, it's like you see something different that you haven't seen. So, and that's how to use your, intuitive abilities too, to tune into the cards, because that's how your angels and your guides talk to you and talk to me to tell you. So this is a right now too, it's amplified. The moon amplifies things. So when you're thinking about something, a full moon magnetizes it. It brings it to you faster and quicker. So that's why you really want to be in this energy of knowing everything's going to be okay and it's going to resolve. And if you're worried about the financial piece, start to like visualize the money coming in. And that's, again, the 21-day challenge is going to help you so much with that. I'll get into that later. But anyways, I'm so excited about it because it really will help to again, like little things. That's what we want to do, is little things that we can shift daily. That's all you need. It doesn't have to be anything major or big. We can have our goals that we want to have a big goal. We have a big dream. That's great. But the little things that we do every day actually make such a big difference, more than we realize. So that's why asking for your needs to be met right now would be very, very powerful because the full moon will amplify that energy and it will draw to you people and situations that can help you. Now, Dreams of Abundance is the next card that I pulled. And it says, as you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. So maybe you've been having dreams. I know I have. They've been just crazy. I've been getting so much coming through in my dreams. Even if it doesn't make sense to you, there's a reason for it. So just write it down, give it a couple of days, and then go back and read it and see if it resonates with you, if it makes sense. A lot of times it really doesn't until, a few days later when you're a little bit removed from it. And then if you're not sure to, I'm always here to do readings. If you're struggling with something, reach out to me. You can go to my website at www.lauraashley-abraham.com to schedule a reading. Okay, I'm going to pull another card. This one is from the Energy and Spirit Oracle deck. There you go. And let's see what comes through from this deck. What do our angels and our guides want us to know that will be the most helpful this next couple of weeks? Prophets and ancient seers. I'm not familiar with this card. Decisions. Cool. Predictive guidance. I'm going to read it. It's really cool. She's like looking into this. It almost makes me feel like a future scenario of she's kind of looking to see what she can create or what's going to happen. And she almost looks like she's like contemplating and again trying to kind of figure out what does she want to happen, right? This is almost a little bit like a manifestation card. It feels like she's manifesting into reality what she's thinking about. So she's like thinking and then it's creating here in what she's visualizing in the water or in the glass or whatever that is that she's looking in. That is cool. Okay, number 18. It says, although prophets of ancient societies are also ascended masters and bring equally profound guidance, they carry with them a slightly different energy. Their messages are often predictive, revealing future potentials and offering advice on how to achieve the outcomes desired. The ancient seers are a powerful group that spans the length of history. They include biblical prophets like Isaiah and Daniel, the Greek Pythia, the Oracle of Delphi, and other lesser known soothsayers of Western Europe, from the Druid high priests and priestesses to the English prophetess Mother Shipton and the French astrologer Nostradamus. These brilliant prophets were all able to see future events and answer questions that were put to them. They are here to do the same for you. Invoke their presence in meditation or when falling asleep. This card upright reveals that they are near, ready to guide you in the right direction and bring your desired outcome to you. That is so cool. That's kind of what they said earlier too, is you're guaranteed a successful outcome. And this is saying ask for help, right? Like that other card was saying ask for help. That's what this is reminding or reiterating for you. Ask for help. Whatever it is that you are looking for, you have guides and angels that are working behind the scenes to bring this about. So at nighttime, especially with this full moon, how cool. Ask for whatever it is to be given insights or direction, to be shown what your next steps are. Because to me, it feels like you're very close to like a breakthrough energy. So again, if you're feeling like you're stuck, there's a breakthrough that's coming forward. You may have already felt the shift happening because I know I have. It has been shifting, but it's kind of like not fully there yet, but it will be. So just trust and know that the next and the answers, the decisions that you're looking for, they're going to come through within the next few weeks. And this is just saying, that your guides and your angels are here listening and they want to help you. So ask them for help. All right. And again, you can write that down on paper with the full moon. If there is something you want to manifest, what I love to do is write it on paper and put it under your pillow, because as you're sleeping, that that amplifies the energy of it. Okay. So cool. All right. So I'm going to wrap up with that and I will see you in a couple of weeks. I'm going to try to do another energy forecast video before then. Um, and again, I will have the sign up about the 21-day abundance challenge that is free. Please, please send that to your friends and your family. And I will be getting that out to you soon so that you can sign up for it. I wanted to be able to have it this weekend, but I just didn't get a chance to get that all together. So as soon as I have it, you will be the first to know. I'll be emailing it. I'll be posting it on social media. But it will be really, really fun and you're going to be able to access it. The other thing too is when you sign up for it, you're going to get, I have meditations. So you're going to get access to it early. You'll be able to get the meditations and listen to those before the course even starts, which is so cool. So I love you so much and thank you for all of your love and your support. I appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind commenting, let me know how this reading has helped you. And I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful rest of your weekend and the next couple of weeks, and have a wonderful Easter. I love you. Mwah.